I'm going to take you guys through my workout routine. I work out 5 out of 7 days a week, and this is what I do to work out my abs, thighs, and calves. I start off by doing some leg lifts, and I do 20 on each side. Don't ask why my knee is bent like that. This is literally day 3 in a row of me working out, and I'm absolutely exhausted. So, all right. And then I did some Russian twists, and in total, I do 50. So I do 25 on each side. And by the end of this one, I was actually about ready to throw up. Okay, I do some crunches and I only do 20 to keep it light and simple. And then I move on to some squats, which, it's not that big of a deal. I only did like 15 just to keep it simple. I have no reason to really do that many squats. And then I do some calf raises, and those are normally pretty easy, except for they make my calves burn a lot because that's like the only real calf workout I do because I don't know many. And then after that, I started doing some flutter kicks, and I do them for about 20 seconds. After that, I do a 30-second plank because, yeah. And this plank, I was already all the way in almost. And then here I am doing a wall sit, and I do it for about a minute straight because wall sits aren't too bad, and I used to do them all the time in cheerleading. And then I was halfway through, and I needed some hydration because I was literally dying. And then I went back to working out, and I started with lunges, and I do 15 on each side. So here I am doing my lunges. And as you guys can tell, I redid my ponytail. And then I do side lunges, and I do, once again, 15 on each side. We're keeping it simple. We're keeping it snappy. And I absolutely hate doing these. And then I did some donkey kicks, and I do a total of 20 on like each leg. Not total, but here I am doing my donkey kicks, and yeah, I absolutely love these because they're so simple and they actually work pretty well. And then I did some glute bridges because I low-key needed to. And yeah, here I am doing that. And I do that about 30 of them. And then I move on to sit-ups, and I only do 15 because I feel like I do so many other ab workouts that I don't really need that many sit-ups. But it's always good to do them because we have to do them a lot in school. So after I finish doing my frickin' sit-ups, I do some heel touches, and I do like 20 on each side, I think. 15 to 20 on each side. I don't really remember, but yeah. And then I do some standing leg kicks, and I do 20 on each side. So pretty much I just stand there and lift my legs and just do 20 on each side. And then after that, I do some stretches. So I did some toe touches here. And then I did whatever this is. They use it a lot in yoga, and I desperately needed it. And then after I do that, I kind of go into this. And I know they do that a lot. And then I move on to butterfly because that's always really a good stretch, especially for the legs. So yeah. And then I do whatever these are. I call them over the rainbow, but you can call them whatever you want. And then I ended my workout routine with some simple hydration because I'm not trying to die over here. Anyways, bye. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and that is the end of my workout.